As a psychologist, I will be introducing a new word, hopefully, to the group. Somebody might be familiar with it already. And as all counter, I will be counting any pauses or hums or uhs or anything that we don't want to say.
Excellent. And what is our word for the day?
Today's word, kids, is sardonic. Sardonic. Sardonic is to be distasteful, sarcastic, or cynical. For example, the employee's sardonic humor offended his coworkers. Sardonic.
Excellent. Thank you, Trey. Leonard, you describe to us your duties as grammarian.
As a grammarian, I'm going to be listening for figures of speech, so that when you make your speech or whatever you're talking, that you use some kind of words that describe a picture, so that we can get an image in our minds of what we're talking about. So I'll listen for those kinds of figures of speech. An example might be that you flew like a bird getting in here or something. So it puts a picture in it.
Excellent.
I'll report back at the end of the meeting.
Excellent. Thank you, Leonard. Sarah, as timer and vote counter, what will you be doing for us this evening? Welcome.
As the timer, I will be in charge of managing our time. In our society, time management is a critical element. Most of us are always on the go and not always sure how long things take. For instance, 30 seconds while waiting for the microwave is not the same as 30 seconds while waiting at a red light when you're running late for work. So I will be timing certain portions of the meeting, the speeches and evaluations primarily. Green means you've hit your qualifying time. Yellow means you are at the midpoint. And red means sit down, shut up, or the floor will open and swallow you, and your time will be up forever. As the vote counter, I will be counting votes for certain designated roles. You might win one of these grand and wonderful trophies. I will accept all of the votes at certain designated times. If there is a tie, I shall cast my own personal vote, and y'all won't know if I was the tiebreaker or not. Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Sarah. We want to take a moment and welcome our guests. Can you share with us your names?
My name is Kandu, and this is my daughter, Kristen. We're here to find out what Toastmasters is about, and also to if there will be a youth leadership program.
Excellent. And you said your name was?
Kandu.
Hanbu?
How do you spell it?
My first name is spelled Khansu. My last name is Victor U.
Well, welcome. Glad to have you. Our next helper role is Carol being our listener. Carol, what will you be doing as a listener this evening?
Part of good communication is learning to listen and retaining what we hear. So at the end of the meeting, I will ask a few strategic questions to see how well people listened to the people that have spoken during the meeting.
Excellent. Thank you. And last but not least, we have a joke to get us off in a jocular mood. Sarah, entertain us.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. A streetwise German shepherd was retired from his canine force at the ripe old age of 10 and was sent to a lovely farm surrounded by woods to live out his days. The first several days he happily hunted and chased rabbits and squirrels around, till one day he chased one of the squirrels so far in the woods he got himself lost. Not only that, but he was aware of the fact that he smelled something very concerning. The fresh scent of mountain lion. Thinking quickly, he looked around. He grabbed a bone that was sitting on the forest floor and lay down, put it between his front paws and started gnawing on it, saying, this mountain lion tastes much better than he said. He told me he'd be scrawny and gamey. Well, he might be a little scrawny. Yeah, I'm hungry, but I like the taste of fresh mountain lion. In fact, I wonder if there's any more around I can eat. With a crash and a rustle in the underbrush, the mountain lion that had been stalking him ran away. The German Shepherd sighed and started sniffing his way out, wondering which way out of the woods, and preferably back to the city. Thwarted, the mountain lion was trying to find some kind of food, and found the very squirrel that German Shepherd had been chasing. Thwack! His great paw landed on the squirrel's tail, and the squirrel started gabbling. Oh, please, Mr. Mountain Lion, you don't want to eat me. Why, I'm so tiny, I'm hardly even a mouthful. You really, really want to go eat that dog? No, said the mountain lion, I am not going to eat a mountain-lining dog. Oh, he was kidding you. He didn't catch a mountain lion at all. That was just a bone he found. He was really chasing me. Mountain lion thought for a second and grabbed the squirrel by the tail, dangling from his mouth. The mountain lion said, we'll go see about this. Stalking his way back through the forest. Sniff, sniff, the German Shepherd smelled the mountain lion scent approaching. Sat down in the middle of the clearing. Thumping his tail, he said, I wonder how long it's been. That squirrel told me he'd bring me back another mountain lion in 10 minutes. I'm sure it's been longer than that by now. And the moral of the story is, if you don't want to go to the dogs when you retire, always tell the truth, or someone might catch you a mountain lion. Might catch you a lion.
Thank you, Carol. Well, the next section of the meeting is the part where we get to learn to think on our feet. And to lead us in that is none other than Shedrick Shepherd. Good morning, welcome.